Good evening, and welcome to Astrology Throwdown tonight. Very exciting show tonight because I just got to see who caught the stones that we threw, and it was the best capture of stones ever. I do this for a lot of reasons, but one of them is for the reaction. What's the truth? What's really going on? And I've been talking about this for years that the banker in England banned me from the elites. So the elites all have to pretend they don't know me. Anyway, so you can see how that's been working out for them. Anyway, so this is what they did, and then they quarantined me permanently as a healthy person to protect the public from the ailment that I don't have. So they're just going crazy, and let's talk about that. I'll get back to that amazing capture of the stones, but okay. So I live in a situation where basically I can sense the presence of a certain spy agency since 2018. And because I wouldn't take the handler that they kept pressuring me to take, and then they offered me like 15 more handlers, and I wouldn't take them either. I think they felt their only option was just to start coming to the house and start harassing me at the house because they can't leave me alone. They have to control everybody because they think that they're the slavers of the planet. And they have injected themselves into the government and the institutions and all that. And then they have to control everybody. They can't have one person not under their control. Well, I have rights. I have rights. I have rights. I have the right to tell my story. If I had caved into all of this aggressive control tactic nightmare that this foreign spy agency has been inflicting on me in Southampton, New York. See, that spy agency does not get to run around New York like that. They think they do. They think they got New York, but they didn't get New York. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The resistance is well and alive, okay? And just when you least expect it, it's going to pop up. Exactly. This is pop-up art, and lots of things pop up right now. They know it. Anyway, so basically, it'll be snowy January 1st in my leafy, not leafy in January, but still, there are trees and there are flammable things. So, January 1st, because I have this wonderful presence in my neighborhood, and all the people are gone. Who wants to be in Southampton, New York, on New Year's? They want to be in the city. But nonetheless, I'll get that 45 minutes of fireworks like right by my house. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that's so real. 45 minutes of fireworks January 1st in the freezing cold in Southampton, New York, when people don't even want to be here. They're celebrating all these fireworks. Okay, so any chance they get, they go crazy with these fireworks and they don't quit. And I guess they hope I'll get scared and stop and be afraid. And that's all they do is play these games. Okay, fine. So last night, what do I get? I get like 2 hours of like war zone type fireworks. 2 hours last night. Oh, what did I get the night before? Same thing. I can say this because everybody around me knows they're doing it. Okay. Oh, but tonight's the night that we celebrate our nation. This foreign spy agency wants to celebrate how they took over our nation. I bet they are happy that they took over our nation, but I'm not happy about it. And I'm certainly not going to celebrate the occupation of my country. Absolutely not. Anyway, I want them to know that tonight, when the 2-3 hours start up of war zone type fireworks in my very flammable neighborhood, and it's so illegal. It's so illegal. Where is the order that every night they do hours of fireworks to intimidate me because I'm exercising my constitutional rights? This is not fun. In the normal world, there's fireworks at the beach at the appropriate times, which is 4th of July, 15 minutes, right? And it's beautiful and everybody has fun. But 2-3 hours or whatever around my house, just aggressive and horrible. Oh, that's that foreign spy agency all day. If you know them, if you know the way they are, how pushy they are, how controlling they are, how they don't quit. They just push right through. That's what they do. That's how you know it's them. They're not going to take no for an answer. Van Morrison has a wonderful song about that. It's called Not Seeking Approval. They're not seeking approval. Anyway, so when they start up tonight, we're going to have a live stream, and I hope everybody can watch the completely abnormal behavior. Okay, I had 2 months of pot begging in my neighborhood too. You see, they can't get to me because I won't listen to them. So they have to invade my house with noise. Okay, that's aggressive. That's illegal. That's intimidation. Okay, so whenever they feel the need to bring their dark energy to my house, okay, there's going to be a lot of photography going on. Okay, and everyone's going to watch it live every time they do it. Okay, there's going to be a live stream about it, so everybody can hear what it's like in my. It's a cul-de-sac. It's little boring knit houses. There's nothing fireworks here. Okay, go somewhere, have a party where there aren't all these trees. It actually is a fire hazard and it is illegal. I understand the law has been suspended or something, and I guess nobody even worries about anything anymore. But all I can do is let the public know what I endure. That's intimidation. That's illegal. And these are the people that did 9/11. Ask them. These are the 9/11 criminals who come to my house. Okay? And they think, oh, we're the 9/11 criminals. You should be so scared of us. I'm scared of this continuing. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of, I can't stand them anymore. I want them out of my life. Okay? And I think that the wonderful course forward is for us to pursue, contemplate, study, focus on what does it take to get them out of our lives? How can we make them go away and stay away and really stay away? Because they come right back. Everybody who deals with them knows they come right back and they push right through. And they don't take no for an answer because they're not seeking approval. When Van Morrison creates a song like that, he's letting you know he knows who these people are. Why do you think Van Morrison and Elvis Costello are so incredibly supportive of my radical, bizarre story that's so hard to believe? Because they live it. If you don't deal with these people, you don't understand. This is a different breed of people. They're not like us. Okay? It's not normal to lie to the world like this. It is not normal to constantly play tricks on people. These are not normal people. It is not normal for them to run fireworks outside my house. But this has been going on for years now. Okay? Years they've been doing this. They they have to get to me. And then the whole media pretends they don't exist. I mean, you see, this is with the intention of driving me crazy. And then they quarantine me, but I'm totally healthy. They're trying to drive me crazy. Why? Because they're crazy. That's why they're trying to drive me crazy. Because they're crazy. That's all they have to give is what they are. They are what they are. And they are trying to turn us into what they are. They are crazy. They've been trying to call me crazy since the minute I said anything. They've been calling me crazy. Boy, look in the mirror. American Mirror. Look in the American mirror. Give me a break. That was a great song. I found all these terrific songs by Elvis today. They were great. I was so happy to hear all these songs. I was sad to see him sad. He thought. Anyway, hated seeing him so sad. Feel terrible. We do not need to be sad. Okay, we need to move on and kick and scream and break down the doors and get out of this. I'm tired of living in this spy agency prison. Okay, it's a techno prison. And why are they always locking everybody up? Sick of it. Completely sick of it. All right, back to the. I can't believe how mad I get, but I'm so tired of them. Come on, everybody. Listen, I call the people that support me Tayans. I want you guys to know that. Because Victor Strasky said that foreign spy agency has sayings everywhere. I think that's how it's pronounced, sayings. And the sayings will break the law. They'll do anything for that foreign spy agency because those people think They have to. They've bought a BS story. It's not true. They're being tricked. The Saiyans are being tricked, the sincere ones, and I've been fighting for them for years. All the people that bought those stories, and then now they break the law for that foreign spy agency. That's how they are. They guilt trip people into helping with their own destruction, their own demise. They guilt trip you, just like they guilt tripped my mother into taking that injection. Oh, you have to take the injection for other people. And then she's dead. Okay? That's how they do it. That's what they wanted. That's what they got. They want as much death as possible. So, look, they killed her. What can I do about it? What can anybody do about it? This is what I can do about it. I did not have a good relationship with my mother at all. Quite the opposite. I think she did have spiritual attachments, and I think that's a lot of why I am so familiar with demons. Oh, I learned early. I learned early. I lived with it, so that's why I'm like this, and that's why they don't scare me because I know them. I know them like the back of my hand. Okay, I know them like my mother had them. Okay. And I hope she is free of them right now. Bless her soul. I hope she is free of them now. That's what I think happened. I think she had, uh, I will say what I think happened with my poor mother, because I think there's some heavy, dark spirits that run in that lineage. That's my mother's lineage. Okay, fine. These are tough ones. Trust me, I've been dealing with them. These are really tough ones. the I don't know if they're Italian, Brazilian teams. I don't know where we got these ones, but it's definitely Italian, Brazil feeling to me. Whatever's going on. Anyway, but the thing is, my mother had an ego. Ooh, she was beautiful. She was a Raphaelite beauty. She was perfect physically when she was young. She's gorgeous. I mean, just unusually beautiful. She was a very, very beautiful woman. So I think she could just glide through life, get whatever she wanted. She was so pretty. She's black hair and these like kind of yellow cat eyes. I mean, she was really right. Elvis would have been all over. Oh my goodness, Elvis would have loved her. She was beautiful. She was really pretty. And she didn't even look that much like me. She had this. Oh, she was something. She did. She was beautiful, really. Anyway, but she had ego on her. Whoa. Oh, she was all ego. And there was a person under that ego, but it was the ego that kept that thing alive and strong. I will say that because she's never wrong, and everybody was just in love with her, and it was just she couldn't get real, but she thought she was so honest. She thought she was smarter than everybody. So she kind of coped with her insecurities by becoming very uh, conceited, I guess. Anyway, so whatever was in her had a really wonderful life in her, I think. Now, when I got mine, it didn't have such an easy time. You know what I mean? I had to kick that thing, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick. I know how to get rid of them. I know how to, it's real. Demons are real. This is a demon problem. You can't say demon. Why? Because of them. Because they don't want you to call them what they are. They're demons and vampires. They're vampires and they're demons. And then they turn it into Bram Stoker and all this stuff, right? No, it's real. It's what they are. Can't tell yet. So obvious. Anyway, so we're up against basically a race of vampires. And they're not like us. I just want to get free of them. I just don't want them in my life, okay? I'm not proposing anything except please my people, help me get free of them. I'm only doing the right thing. I'm only doing the right thing. And look how they're trapping me, lying about me, blacklisting me, quarantining me. You know, running fireworks outside my house 2 hours. They're probably gonna do it again tonight. I'm gonna have to live stream the harassment that they do to me. They do so much harassment to me that I now feel I have to live stream it. That's a lot of harassment, and it's so illegal, you know? I have the right to tell my story. I understand that my story, my truthful story, does have them in it, but I can't remove them from my story. They're too much a part of my story because they got themselves so incredibly involved in my life. They're a huge part of my story. And even in my past lives, they're a huge part of my story. So how can I tell my story without talking about how they put that plant on on Napoleon, Marie Louise, how they obviously killed his son. How can I not talk about these things when it's a part of my past life memories, my history, everything that I come from? All of my memories involve all of the murders that I've been enduring for lifetimes because of this crime dynasty. And oh, now I can't talk about it, or else they'll come to my house. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Please, everybody, support me. Support me. Support me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Please help me help you get free. Let's get free. I don't want anything from anybody. I don't want anything but help me get free of them. I just want to be free of them. Please. If I could just be free of them, if I could just have a life and have a career and do things like a normal person and be honest without having them follow everything I do and play tricks around me everywhere I go. I think this has been hilarious for everybody to watch, like me and this foreign spy agency encircling me. For me, don't they realize that all of that money they're spending on me, they're spending on me? Anyway, they're being subverted. And it's not even my cleverness. It's my guide's cleverness. My guides are subverting them. It's really fun. Anyway, and I don't even know what I'm doing until it's done. I'm like, oh, that was clever. Good job. Anyway, but the mastermind here is Elvis. He's the mastermind. It's not me. I'm the puppet. It's the truth. Anyway, as I'm saying, that's my story. I just want to tell the truth. I'm a puppet. I've been a puppet for a while. So I'm okay with it. I'm openly a puppet. I'm a puppet for Mastermind Elvis. He's a mastermind, though. Seriously, he's amazing. He's so much more than people think. He's a mastermind. Oh my goodness, Kissinger wishes. He's much smarter. Much smarter. Elvis is not just a little bag of tricks. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Elvis can switch it up. He can surprise you. And while he's surprising you, you're just loving that music. You don't even know what he did. By the time he's done it, you don't even know what happened. So Elvis is a force to be reckoned with. Ridiculous. And we just want to see him happier. Happier. And he wants to see me. Why can't he see me, right? Don't you think he'd be happier if he could talk to me? Don't you think that would actually make him not look miserable all the time? Hasn't he done enough for us that we could do him the courtesy of not going along with genocidal, psychopathic, slaving bankers and quarantining me with their lies? And then what else are you guys doing to me? You're pretending you've never heard of me. That people who've received art from me, who've received all kinds of benefits from me, and then they go along with this shunning of me. I've been shunned by the bankers for teaching people. This is a big moment because I will say I live in the Hamptons. I've been blacklisted from the elites. The elites fill the Hamptons, so I'm blacklisted from I'm shunned. The bankers have shunned me from the people who live in my own area. So the people in my own area can't even support me or say thank you for all the incredible things that I've done, all the money I raised for the hospital, all these incredible things that I've done. They can't thank me. They can't acknowledge me. So basically, they have to deny their own humanity to go along with this this banker's edict against me. All I'm doing is telling my story. This is my story. And they're not letting me tell my story. And every single person out there in Montauk, East Hampton, Sag Harbor, Southampton, West Hampton, all of our wonderful friends from the city, this is about your soul. This is about your soul. If you want your soul, you're going to have to come over to me because of what they've done to me and what they're doing to children. And you know that. You guys know that. That segs in perfectly to Throwing Stones today. Okay, and I found this very encouraging. There was this guy. Okay, the video is going to go up. It's really cool. Okay, so there's the Stones. And this really good-looking guy, like you tell from the city, a real fit, and this cool mirrored glasses. He looked good. He was like out of a magazine. I was impressed. He was, and he was 50, so he was really put together. And He was like somebody, I wouldn't be surprised if he works in finance in the city. He looked good. Anyway, so he comes on over. He said, "Oh, there it is." He knew exactly what it was. And he went over there, checked it out. He's like, "Yeah, I knew it." And he goes right off. He goes right off. So cool. What did we learn from that? See, we've learned that the elites are well aware of what's going on here. Okay. And they're excited about it and they want to be a part of it. Okay. And he probably knew it was going to be on camera. So he moseyed on off really quick. Okay. So I know you guys listen to me. That shows that you guys are listening. I know you are because Elvis tells me. Elvis tells me everything. That's true. He does tell me everything. So anyway, I know you guys are listening. We just need to move on. Nobody's had to get you that much. We gotta share. That's all. Just share. Can we share, please? Please, can we share? Why not? See what I mean? There's no argument against sharing. We have to share. Okay, we have to pull together, make the world a better place, and then we can have fun. We can be friends. But don't you want to be friends? I'm nice. I'm not that bad. Anyway, so that's the story. We can get along. I'm not to get all you people. I just want to move on. I want them off my lawn. Please, my friends, if you could just get them off my lawn, I have no other problem. I just want them off my lawn. Help me, my friends. You can help me get them off my lawn. You have the power to get them off my lawn. Don't I deserve to do my project? Haven't I benefited? Haven't I taught you a lot of things? Things you needed to know. Anyway, so speaking of all that, got to go back to the city street between me and Elvis. And we just wanted to look at that moon on him again. That sensitive moon in Cancer, which is the place of the moon. So he's Mr. Crescent, as we all know. So, and he's got a really tough one. It's a opposition Chiron, so it's so painful and it's so sensitive. And then it's square Saturn, so it's like low self-esteem, depressed, fearful. It's not good. That's not a good one. So his feelings are really, 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 really hard. And he's got Venus and Neptune. So Neptune's like depression, and Venus, he's got that tragic love thing to him. So it's interesting. And he, on his moon, he has almost a perfect alignment with Uranus. So he's so shocking and he's so exciting and he gets bored so easily and he always wants new things, and he's just, I guess it probably makes him kind of bored and anxious if you think about the feelings and Uranus together. So he's got to always be doing new things and challenging himself and being a genius and exciting and shocking and all that stuff. That's what we love. We're always so shocked by him. And it's like my favorite thing about him is how shocking he is. So you really see that, the shocking feeling thing he does. He's so shocking, but it's great. It's his genius. It's that shocking, wonderful, shocking quality. So he has that Cancer. And then I'm just describing his moon situation. And then he's got Jupiter there. He's got big heart. That's Jupiter's kind of that big heart energy. Wants things to be good, wants to make the world a better place. Very spiritual, very, very moral. Under it, under the corruption, very moral actually. Jupiter's moral. So he wants to be moral. This is man of the world. I'd be a good man if I could, He's gonna be a good man. He's gonna be a very good man. I know it. So there it is. He wants to be a good man. Jupiter with the moon in Cancer. And then it turns out I looked at my chart and my Cancer, my fourth house, my place of Cancer, my fourth house is right there. See, so look at that. So all of it's melding together. That even my place of the moon is there. So we're just the moon people, and we're so sensitive, and that's like when I interact with him, I'm interacting with that stellium, the Jupiter and moon and Uranus. Like then I'm a part of that feeling. I like it. I think it's a really great, but it's so afflicted. But maybe it could be less afflicted. We could work on that, hopefully. So it's good that my my fourth house is there. So we're just moons. We know how it is. We're not gonna fight about being moons. because we know what it is to be very emotional and needy and insecure, all that awful moon stuff. But we have such afflicted moons. I don't know how we couldn't be that way. Just a mess, you know? It makes you a mess to have that kind of afflicted moon. But we both have that. And I was looking at his moon situation to see where he could find a way out. It was terrible because what they say you should do when there's a big problem, you know, a hurt, a painful spot, you look to, all right, well, then what rules the house, you know? And then you go look at that planet. Maybe there's something good there, you know, like that. Oh, who rules the constellation? All right, go look over there. See, there's something good. And sometimes it really is. You're like, oh yeah, yeah, I could use that, or I do use that. It actually, I have seen it work. Okay, so I looked at Elvis's chart, tried to do that. Okay, so it's in Cancer, the moon, right? It's very afflicted. Where can it go? Can't go anywhere. It's Cancer, and Jupiter, and the Jupiter is in well, it's in the house that I think it is anyway. So I'm making no sense. Anyway, there was no way out. The only way out I could find. I'm just saying it would refer back into itself like I couldn't find the outlet. I hope that makes sense. And then he has a big T square, painful T square. Okay, the painful T square is Chiron square. Is it square? Opposition. Opposition. This afflicted moon stellium. And then the top of the T square is Venus, Neptune, and Saturn. Okay, so okay, Neptune's very soft and emotional. These are very painful energies. Oh my goodness. He has it so tough. But it's fueled his genius. I will say that for all the misery, and he's going to do such great things. That's what I think he's going to shine. The chart says that. And now he's got me to bring in that big trine. I can see there is hope here. And we do have some good aspects. They're not all easy, but with this moon situation, his moon is square my sun, trine my sun, square my sun. No, 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 no. Trine. His moon is trine my sun. So that's perfect. And that's my partner sun with Scorpio. Oh my goodness, who's my Scorpio? I know Virgo, but I think that Pluto overrides it a little bit, but that's under the Virgo's under there, no question. It's really funny. This astrology stuff is so accurate. It's weird. Anyway, so we have this moon, like the moon is helping the sun. He's helping me. He's helping me shine more in my house of partnership. So that you can see that's happening. And he's all trapped in his chart, and my Uranus is coming in to set it free. These synastry charts are talking. When he connects with me, my Uranus energy starts to seep into his Venus and Neptune and Saturn. So all of them become free if you want them to. And I'm bringing the freedom. He puts it all over his videos. It's the revolutionary energy. So I'm bringing the revolutionary energy to his outlet so he can get free from that really difficult T square that's afflicting his emotions. This is the solution. Right. It's revolution, genius, populism, technology, paranormal, all kinds of things that really are happening. Okay, so I bring in the Uranus to his Venus and Neptune, which is kind of his twin flame, like romantic music and Libra feeling. And now he's a very revolutionary artist. And it's so needed right now. It's gonna finally set him free. Please, everybody, support his freedom because he has been crying out for decades, and all of us who are fans of his know that he's been crying out that he's not free. And I always felt so terrible anything I ever said against him, because as a fan of his, I benefited so much from him. Whatever emotional things I went through, it's not really his fault. And I'm just saying that we benefit so much from him, and we learn so much from him, and he's so incredible. And you've taken me to places I'd never go. Basically, I'm such a fan. I just love everything. So we owe it to him to support his freedom and to fight as hard as I am for his freedom. We should all be fighting for his freedom, because he's not free, and he's been saying it in his songs for decades. He's saying he's captured since practically the 70s. And, you know, those who are following my blog closely, as I'm sure anyone who's obsessed with Napoleon / Elvis, if you're me, see, I just said Napoleon when I was trying to say Elvis. You see? That, I do that. See? You saw it happen. It is Napoleon. Anyway, I think we all should be fighting for Elvis, Napoleon, Declan's freedom, because his pain hurts me a lot. And satanic bankers shouldn't decide whether I talk to my twin flame Napoleon. That satanic bankers should not be the one deciding who has relationships. And I did put this up on the blog. I'm tired of it. Please get them away from me. I'm doing the right thing, and they are harassing me constantly. Anyway, my point was, if these satanic bankers are so worried about me talking to Elvis, you see what I mean? Kind of everything right there. This whole thing has been the story for 200 years of them keeping us apart, and they're still doing it. What happens if you don't let them do this to us anymore? See, the only way you can find out what happens is by actually doing something. And that's how you vote now. You vote by doing things. The elections are over. Hope you have a nice evening. Good night.